What's up, YouTubers? Before I get into today's break, I just want to thank everybody for subbing to the channel and for all the comments and the support that I've gotten. I'm up over 200 subs now, so I just want to give a shout out and a thanks to everybody who's watched my videos and given me comments. So, with that said, today's break, I've got 3 rack packs of 1990 Topps. I picked these up on eBay for like $6 and almost free shipping, so I think it probably cost more to ship these than what I paid for them. So, but obviously with the 1990 Topps, we're talking right in the heart of the junk wax era, which I consider from about 1986 to 1993. So we're right there in the middle of it. We've got some mass-produced 1990 Topps cards. 1990 and 1991 I consider to be the most overproduced cards. These are probably limited to about 5 million copies each. Not really any released print runs from Topps, but these were easily available and still are readily available on eBay. Like I said, I picked these up for just a few bucks. Obviously, the 1990 Topps, the best card we can pull is a Frank Thomas rookie. It does have the no name on front error that, according to Topps, was done accidentally, and odds are slim on pulling one of those. Obviously, those in good condition fetch anywhere from $500 up to $1,000. So, but we'll get right into these, and we're looking for a Frank Thomas rookie. There's also Larry Walker rookies, Bernie Williams, King Griffey Jr.'s first regular issue Topps card. He did have a 1989 Topps traded card. So, but not a lot of value in these. We got a fairly colorful design from 1990 Topps. It's the most colorful design since 1975 Topps, which of course had the George Brett and Robin Yount rookies. So, but we'll get right into this first pack here. Let's see what we get. I'll go ahead and snip all 3 sections here. I actually tried to find information on print runs from 1990 Topps, but Topps never released that information. Estimations are between 4 and 5 million, which is probably about right. Right there, I got my Tony La Russa All-Star card. These All-Star designs have stayed the same since 1983 Topps, and they went through 1990 or 91, I think was the last year they did these. So, Tony La Russa is my All-Star card, and the very colorful 1990 Topps design with the borders that don't really represent anything, not really color coordinated or team coordinated, excuse me. But my first card's a Barry Larkin, Hall of Famer, so not a bad start. And we got Mike Fitzgerald, Lee, get your mind out of the Guterman, Jim Dusches, Willie Randolph, Tom Brunansky, Hojo, Brad Kamensk, Terry Francona, now manager, Vince Coleman throwing firecrackers at fans, Devo White, whipping it good, Tom Lawless. I've talked about Tom Lawless before. Look up his 1987 World Series home run against Frank Viola. His epic bat flip and walk to first base. Still my favorite bat flip of all time. Failed prospect Joey Mayer, Mike Bielecki, Ron Darling, Kevin McReynolds, Sweet Lou, Rick Honeycutt, pitching coach, Jeff Weatherby, Mark McGwire, pre-steroids, and Will Clark back-to-back, 2 of my favorite players from the Bay Area. Jeff Robinson, Al Newman, who looks like he's in front of a green screen. I don't know if you see the silhouette around his face there. Kelly Down Syndrome, Mike Schooler, Glenn Davis, Dan Please My Sack, Mark Carrione, Alan Anderson, Terry Steinbach, one of the under-the-radar steroid users. He hit like 36 home runs in 1996 or 97 out of nowhere when his career high was 16 up to that point. Jim Clancy, Tom O'Malley Cat, Barry Jones, George Canal, I don't even know, Dave Clark, Scott Sanderson, Mark Davidson, Scott Lucider, I've never seen that card before, Juan Bell, sporting the Jerry Curl, Steve Searcy, Carlos Quintana, Turn back the clock, Sandy Koufax. Tim Leary, Ken Phelps bat, and turn back the clock, Mike Schmidt. I added a table lamp to give me more lighting, but it also cast that shadow back there. So first rack pack down, pulled a few Hall of Famers there. A couple of cool turn back the clocks with the Schmidt and Koufax. And let's get into rack pack number 2. I told one of my buddies at work that if I pulled a Frank Thomas rookie out of this, I would give it to him because I already have one. So if he's watching, I know he's rooting for Frank Thomas because he's a big White Sox fan. All right, all-star card of Terry Steinbach. He must have heard me talking crap. Back-to-back A's with the all-star cards there. We've got Ken Howell with the Phillies, Glenn Braggs, Greg Hubbard, Oral Hershiser, Jose Alvarez, Darryl Strawberry, Carlos Martinez with the Topps Rookie Cup, Cito Gaston, Scott Bankhead, Rance Mulliniks, Eric Shaw, who hung himself tragically, Dave Stewart, The Kid, Hall of Famer, Fernando Gum Gum Valenzuela, John Moses, Gary Sheffield with the Rookie Cup there. I wonder if he'll get in the Hall of Fame. I know he played under the shadow of performance-enhancing drugs, but he does have over 500 career home runs. So, Rich Gedman, Rene Gonzalez, Scott Terry, looks like he's pitching at Old Candlestick Park there, Joe Oliver, Kevin Elster, Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer, Bob Welch, 27 wins in 1990, the very next year, and he won the Cy Young Award, even though Dave Stewart had better numbers pretty much all across the board other than the win category, but Bob Welch still won the Cy Young that year. Bill Wegman, Fred Lynn, George Bell, whose hat or his helmet never seemed to fit on his head right, Dave Winfield, another Hall of Famer, Doug DeCinso, Roger Clemens, another borderline Hall of Famer. If he didn't have the cloud of suspicion, he would have been in years ago. Dave Stieb, Kirk Gibson, Jack Morris, another Hall of Famer. Dante Bichette, well, we're waiting to see his son make his debut for, who is it, the Blue Jays? Nolan Ryan, this is part of the first 5 cards of the set. They did a Nolan Ryan 5,000 strikeout tribute, showing him with all the teams that he played for. And that's probably card number 4. Yeah, because the first one is his regular card, and then it would have been the Mets, the Angels, and the Astros, and then the Rangers. Kurt Wilkerson, lounging because he's not playing. Tony Castillo, Mark Lemke. He always looked like he was about 5'5" and 120 pounds when he was on the field. There's a Larry Walker rookie. We'll see if he gets into the Hall of Fame. Also played under the cloud of performance-enhancing suspicions, but he was a great hitter, but his numbers were probably enhanced as well by playing in Colorado. So, John Farrell, Turn Back the Clock, Big Dick Hauser, Danny Darwin Theory, Roger Salkeld, my first draft pick, and Jim Gott, the Gambler Kenny Rogers, and Bob McClure. All right, I did get some pretty good Hall of Famers out of that pack. Still looking for our Frank Thomas. And this first Topps card of Griffey. See if I pull another Oakland A's All-Star here. Jose Canseco was the first card out of that last wedge here. And a Frank Robinson, rest in peace. We got a Carl Yastrzemski, team captain All-Star. All right, Jim DeShays, Willie Randolph, Tom Bernansky, Howard Johnson. This is looking very similar to the first pack. Brad Comments, Terry Francona, Vince Coleman, Devon White, Tom Lawless, Joey Mayer. Wow, it's almost card for card. That first wedge was like very similar to the first one. Frank Robinson, Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer now. Mark Williams, Paul Kilgus, Bob Walk, horrible last name for a pitcher. Craig McMurtry, Scott Bales, Mike Devereaux. This Smoking Don Paul, Greg Walker, Chad Caruti, Randy Kramer, Deion Sanders, sporting the Jerry Curl look, Melito Perez, checklist, Jose Canseco, Drew Hall, Rich Thompson, Tim Drummond, Tommy Helms, I don't remember him as a manager. Obviously, Lou Piniella replaced him either that season or the very next season. My first All-Star, Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer, 3,000 hit club. Steve Davis, Bob Keeper, record breaker Ricky Henderson. I'm assuming that's the all-time steals record that he broke from Lou Brock. Nope. Built at his 40th career leadoff home run. Oh yeah, it was 2 more years before he broke the stolen base record. 40 career leadoff home runs. Kyle Abbott, draft pick. Mike Greenwell. Oh, and there's the Frank Thomas rookie. Sweet. Looking nice. I'll get that sleeved up and give that to my buddy at work. He'll be happy that I pulled that. Terry Leaches. Tony Gwynn, rest in peace, All-Star. And Ken Griffey Sr. That would have been a nice finish to the pack if that had been a Griffey Jr. So, anyway, that is my big stack there of 1990 tops. Whoop. As I spill them all. Signing off on the video. I did get a pretty decent stack there of star cards and Hall of Famers there. Gwynn, Frank Thomas rookie, Ricky Henderson, Biggio, Canseco, Deion Sanders, Edgar, Yastrzemski, Larry Walker rookie, Nolan Ryan, Morris, Clemens, Winfield, Paul Molitor, Sheffield, Carter, Strawberry. Not all Hall of Famers, but star cards I call them. I didn't realize that was horribly centered. Mike Schmidt, Koufax, Clark McGuire, Larkin, and Tony La Russa. So, all right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next video.